In cold case investigations, the greatest obstacle to justice isn't a lack of evidence. It is often an unmanageable surplus of it. In 1987, the body of Ronda Marie Fisher was found in rural Douglas County, Colorado. She had been sexually assaulted and strangled. The initial response was massive. Detectives generated thousands of pages of witness interviews, crime scene photos, and forensic reports, cataloging every detail across dozens of Denver metro jurisdictions. The sheer volume of paper and analog recordings eventually outpaced the manual processing speed of the investigators, leaving the case frozen in time. Over the next 38 years, the investigation suffered from natural decay. Detectives retired, boxes were moved to remote storage, and evidence was split across incompatible digital and physical systems. This fragmentation creates data chaos. Thousands of disparate facts become separated by decades, losing the connections that give them meaning. When a new investigator inherits a file this large, they hit a biological limit. The human brain cannot cross-reference 10,000 disjointed variables simultaneously. Solving a decades-old murder at this scale has evolved into a data processing challenge that must be addressed before detective work can begin. In 2024, the Douglas County Sheriff's Office reopened the Fisher case using a platform called TimePilot, designed to centralize and analyze cold case data. The AI ingests the entire file, transcribing 1980s audio tapes and using optical character recognition on handwritten notes to bring analog fragments into a single, searchable digital ecosystem. This system structures the equivalent of 81 years of manual detective work in roughly 30 hours. The machine's primary role is organizational. It maps the timeline so investigators can identify the anomalies that were previously hidden in the noise of the file. The platform highlighted one specific detail from the 1987 reports. Paper bags had been placed over Ronda Fisher's hands to preserve trace evidence. Because this was a standard preservation method, the mention of the bags had been lost within the thousands of pages of reports for nearly 4 decades. Surfacing this forgotten detail allowed detectives to make a targeted decision. They pulled those specific 38-year-old bags from storage to run modern DNA forensics. The algorithmic rediscovery of this 1987 evidence yielded a specific DNA profile, which returned a direct hit in the National CODIS database. The match identified Vincent Daryl Groves, a serial killer responsible for multiple homicides across the Denver area, who had died in prison in 1996. Investigators used the AI to cross-reference Groves's other cases, building a victimology profile that linked his known behavioral patterns to the 1987 Fisher murder. After 38 years of silence, the Douglas County Sheriff's Office officially closed the file, delivering long-awaited answers to Ronda Fisher's family. This case demonstrates a functional synergy. The algorithm clears the data noise so human detectives can apply their judgment to the most promising leads. With AI acting as an ingestion engine, thousands of archived boxes are becoming active leads, allowing investigators to revisit evidence with a level of clarity that was impossible just a few years ago.